Hey everybody, how are you today? Boy, has this been a week. A weekend, I should say. My sound went out on my so-called good laptop. So now I have a an inoperable keyboard and I turned off my internal speakers because I turned the machine on the day after I did my last live and it had this siren sound to it. And I troubleshooted that thing for hours. I did it again this morning. Something's gone bad in the sound card or whatever. So I did some fooling around and I looks like I can at least record this way until I get a new laptop. I'm getting the same HP laptop, just a little bit one generation up of the Intel Core. It's this the one I have here is the Intel Core i3 10th generation, and I'm getting the Intel Core 13 11th generation because this one did great for 3 years. So I'll just get another one. I was going to get one that Soul has, but that's a little bit out of my budget right now. So we are going to get the new one on Friday, hopefully from Amazon, and hopefully that will all work out. And then we live stream. When did we live stream? Last night, was it? Yeah, last night and the night before, I live streamed. Okay. I actually used my phone, to go onto the YouTube and live stream with them. And then I Bluetoothed my microphone to my laptop. But then today, when I got up, I opened up my calf and I turned it on. It said it was Bluetoothed, but my phone said it could not connect to it. So I turned my phone off, I turned my phone back on, and it said cannot connect to calf mic one. This is a calf mic, CALF. So very, very strange. It's working and it when I turn it on, it says it's Bluetooth connected. I have no idea where it's connected to, but thankfully I still have my Bonock. This is the one I ordered a while back and it's working fine. It connects fine to the phone. So I don't know, maybe these calf microphones only have a 3 month capacity because another friend of ours who has one, it stopped charging and she had to order a new one. So it's just been audio issues all week and it's just been crazy. So I am doing this this video just to test it out and see if this video plays out on another computer, meaning that you can hear it. You should be able to hear it. I just turned off the internal speakers and I've got this little microphone here and I did sing a song into it and it came out fine. So anyhow, I hope everybody's having a better couple days than I am. It's just been crazy. And haven't gotten any resolution from any of the agencies I called about the housing situation. So I'm going to start getting a little bit dirty here. Um, we have what we call a front porch forum in our community where people go on and they sell things, they tell people about job opportunities, people actually can write their opinions on things. And someone opened it up for me perfectly because someone complained about everything being built in this little town of 2,000 people and saying that it's going to be turning into Burlington or Williston the way they're building so much. So I put my 2 cents in and I said, well, you know what? In these new buildings that they are building are $900 and up. I said, the one agency that controls all of the affordable housing, subsidized housing, is discriminating against seniors and not considering their low income and their recent rental history. Because it's true. That should be the main thing that they concentrate on to get people into housing. Never mind about 7 years ago or 10 years ago when you had one eviction that wasn't even, you know, the tenant's fault, right? It's not my fault they wouldn't accept a partial payment. Instead of working with me, they just threw me out. That's not my fault. You know, most apartment complexes will work with you. The place where I was at, they were assholes. They were nasty people. They had just turned over management. So, of course, the new management didn't care, you know. So, and I even wrote this in my letter to this agency. I said, this was extenuating circumstances. This wasn't a case of me not paying rent for 3 months. It was just 1 month that I was having trouble. And instead of working with me, they threw me out. And then when I called the state housing authority, they said, well, we don't consider that, but we do let this agency make their own decisions and their own requirements. Why the hell do they do that? That's not fair. So, it's just time. Legal aid has not called me back. The local community agency here, Capstone, has not called me back. I've talked to two people. They promised me that somebody would call me back from the housing place. They never did. I've made two phone calls there. So now I'm going to the newspaper. It'll be in the front page forum. And I'm going to call these people out because that is not right for people. I mean, under 15,000 a year, that is almost poverty level. I'm lucky it's just me. If I had a family, I would be really in bad shape. I really feel for the families who have such low income and struggling, you know. But like I said, I'm not the only one out here who's having issues. In these hard times, everybody's having trouble because during the pandemic, the landlords raised their rent so much. And now, because of the oil prices, my landlord raised my rent $70 back in October. And it's just not right. So we'll just see what happens from here. I'm fed up, you know. I'm just fed up. I mean, I'm so grateful to have a roof over my head and have my gorgeous apartment, but it sure would be nice if I didn't have to pay and spend 80% of my income on rent. You know what I mean? Um, it's just not fair and it's just not right. And that's what I put in that article. I said, it is not fair and it is wrong and something needs to change. That's not fair to people who are struggling now. 7 years ago, I had a job and I was trying to work with them and they wouldn't. So I'm going to send another appeal letter to this lady and tell her you're discriminating against seniors. You don't have a right to go back more than 5 years on your credit report. My cousin did a lot of research for me. And number one, they did a credit report without even telling me, right? So, anyhow, I'm so fed up, but I'm looking forward to my trip in 4 weeks. It's getting closer and closer. I'm excited. And that's about it. I'm tired. You get tired after a while of fighting for things. And it's time to get dirty. It's time to go to the media. It's time to go to newspapers, news stations, and maybe we'll see a change. I even called the governor's office. So I've been a busy girl. So yeah. When he's coughing like crazy, and I don't know what to think about it because she doesn't show signs of really, really being sick. Her eyes are fine. She doesn't have a runny nose. I don't know if it could be asthma. I did order a stethoscope. I'm going to listen to her lungs today when it comes in and see if I hear anything unusual. I don't know. What else could be wrong with a cat that coughs a lot? Um, I wouldn't say a lot, but at least 3 or 4 times a day she has a coughing fit. And it just it bothers me so bad, and I don't know. I just don't know. So, if you have any ideas, please let me know. It is it was a dry cough at first, and now it kind of sounds like she has a little bit of mucus in there, you know. So, if anybody has any ideas, um, the vet's going to be my last resort. But it's just that, she's eating, she's drinking. The only thing that's wrong is this cough. If she has asthma, could that be a sign of it? Just the coughing, everything else is fine. So, any vets out there or vet techs, please give me a little bit of advice and tell me what to do. And everybody have a great rest of the day. Bye.